Hello, everybody. Welcome to this installment of our Vendor Spotlight interviews. My name is Suzanne Hall, Director of Chris Kimball Market Des Moines. This interview series will showcase vendors participating in this year's online marketplace, which is open November 9th through the 22nd, with curbside pickup at Principal Park December 3rd through the 6th. Today, I'm here with Sara Letsch, owner of Nymph in the Woods, located in Boone, Iowa. Hey, Sara, how are you today?
I am doing absolutely wonderful.
Awesome.
How are you doing?
No, I'm fine, thank you. I'm excited to have you here in a video. I haven't seen you in a while. Do you want to share a quick background about yourself and your business for our viewers?
Sure. So I started out with making glasswork in high school, and over time played with some different techniques and ended up learning how to do fused glass after college. And ended up realizing that it wasn't quite to my style personally, so I started looking at wire wrap jewelry and added in wire, originally thinking it was just going to be adding a little bit of wire around the glass, nothing too fancy. Ended up falling in love with the wire work as its own art form, and now I've meshed those two art forms together into creating wearable art for people so they can find their own style and meet the day with confidence.
Well, and I like how you described it, that wearable fashion, the wearable expression, right? So how do you drive the inspiration for these pieces? Because they are one of a kind.
They are all one of a kind. It really depends. You know, art is a mesh of everything you see. So sometimes it can be everything from being out in nature and seeing, you know, the way a tree forms. I love doing tree of life pendants for that reason, being able to create those curves and offshoots and everything. A more recent one was a customer conversation where they wanted a moon pendant, but they liked a lotus flower design that I'd been doing recently. And okay, well, how do I blend those two things together? Because the moon is pretty small. How am I going to put a lotus on there? And then we realized we could do it a completely different way. And a whole new pendant style was born. And I've been having a lot of fun with that one recently.
Oh, that's great. So it sounds like, conversations inspire design and you try to create pieces that your customers are interested in.
Oh, yes.
And how long would you say that it takes to make some of these pieces?
For the wire work, depending on the complexity, it can take anywhere from an hour to about 5 hours, depending on the complexity and everything like that. The glasswork, I've been getting into more complex glasswork lately, and really trying to up my techniques and try new things. And so the glasswork I'm mostly working with right now takes anywhere from a half an hour to about 2.5 hours. And now I'm doing a lot of pieces at once because these all get fired in the kiln. So depending on what it is, sometimes they're cut and cold worked and everything, and then they go back in the kiln. Some of these pieces are fired up to about 3 times. So it can take quite a while to get them ready to go to even be wire wrapped.
Wow, sounds like a pretty amazing process. Well, we are so glad to have you back as a vendor with us again this year. You vended with us first last year.
Yes, and it was
we're
wonderful.
Glad to have you back. Yeah, we're glad to have you back this year in this modified version of the Christmas market. So thank you, Sara, for joining us. As a reminder to everybody watching this, you can purchase all of Sara's wonderful products as well as others during CDM Curbside online marketplace, which is open November 9th through the 22nd, with curbside pickup at Principal Park December 3rd through the 6th. And I am Suzanne Hall, Director of Chris Kimball Market Des Moines. Be sure to check back for our next installment of the Vendor Spotlight interviews. Bye, everybody.